Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Marvel One Shot Item 47. This is part of a sort of lost collection of bonus features that you used to be able to find on Marvel film Blu-ray releases or DVD releases back in the day. Soon after Disney took over, but this was sort of created through a different committee of people, the creative committee, who has a whole different has a whole controversial history themselves. Each of these little shorts, which many of them would follow up on sequences that would take place after specific films, such as Iron Man 3. We get to see a little bit more with Ben Kingsley's character. In this one, we also have some Thor and Daryl. Like Thor gets a roommate for a while. They're funny bits, but I don't know how canon they are. Kind of like this one right here. This, like many of them, felt like a sort of pilot for a series or some other kind of story that could be told without the big name actors of Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, so all of them. Why can't I say the Hulk's name? Good grief. So it's going to be Mark Ruffalo. Yeah, I did it. Okay. So it's the kind of thing where they would tell these things. This has kind of a feel for what if we made a pilot, a sort of a test thing to see how people reacted, and what came out of it later on? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So this is definitely this takes place maybe a few weeks or a few months after the invasion of New York, after the first Avengers film. Phil Coulson is gone, and guess who is kind of the ranking agent in charge? Well, it would be Jasper Sitwell, who we would find out later on in Captain America Winter Soldier, is an agent of Hydra instead. So this is kind of, he gets to play a hero in this, in the sense where he goes after Lizzie Kaplan and what's his name? Jesse Bradford, Lizzie Kaplan. I really like Lizzie Kaplan. So anything she shows up in, I'll watch it. But but it's also Marvel, so hey, double down. She and her boyfriend just happened to come across some technology. And I'm going to be as vague as I can here because there's a chance that a lot of you have not seen these because they have been hidden away on Blu-rays a long time ago, or maybe appeared on YouTube for a while. And maybe they're still on YouTube, I don't know. But they're definitely all on Disney Plus now. Her and her boyfriend happened to get a hold of some Chitauri weaponry and use it for their own personal gain, let's just say. And S.H.I.E.L.D. did their best to collect all the technology that was found at the Battle of New York, but they missed one. And this one also happens to be working. So, that puts them in conflict with S.H.I.E.L.D., and, well, chaos ensues. And by the way, Titus Welliver, who many of you might recognize from Lost as the Man in Black, and he has his own show. And my brain is just completely blanking. I can tap on it right now. I'm tapping his face, and he is in. Come on, what are you known for? Yeah, dummy, Bosch. He's Bosch. Come on, guys, Bosch. So, Titus Welliver's in this as well. So it's a good little short. By the time it ends, with the Cars playing Just What I Needed, and there is a after credits or mid credit sequence that is literally nothing, but it has Lizzie Kaplan in it. So anyway, this is the kind of thing that story wise is never followed up on in the MCU. But I could see it as very much of a template for, hey, something very similar happens in the pilot episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but not with the Chitauri weapon. Take from that what you will. So, this is It should be an interesting thing. I would love to see this followed up on in the Secret Wars, so not Secret Wars, Secret Invasion series with Nick Fury. I would love to see some of these characters pop up again, including Sidwell. Oh wait, he died? It would be interesting. So, yeah. By the way, played by Maximiliano Hernandez. That's a powerful name. So, yeah, I say check out all the one-shots if you get a chance. But for now, make sure you watch Avengers first. If you haven't watched Avengers, I don't see why you'd be watching this, but watch Avengers first, and then you can watch this right afterwards. It's from 2012, and it's only 11 minutes long, and actually it's really only 8 minutes long because the credits take up about 3 minutes. They play the entire Cars song, so it's not bad. It's great. It's a great song, but yeah. Anyway, it's directed by Louis D'Esposito, and you see his name all over the credits in every Marvel film, so he got to do a little directing in this one. So that's great. But yeah, it's one of those Marvel things that this might have been one of the first ones. Like I said yesterday, this might have been one of the first ones that they did that sort of tied into anything. I know the Peggy Carter one was also kind of like, hey, it's a short. Oh, we can maybe make a series out of this. But the short and the series really didn't connect properly, at least not without a lot of explanation. Well, this would be the same thing. So, kind of wonder what happened to all of the characters, other than we know what happened to Jasper, but what happened to all of the characters as a result of Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and the fall of S.H.I.E.L.D. Never know. But let's see if they ever connect that together. That would be kind of neat. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
466.
It's 466. That should not be a Marvel thing, as far as I can tell. 466. I am absolutely correct. And I think we've just finished a trilogy with the watching of this film. It's a film. So we're back to long form stuff, and I have a feeling this one is pretty long. I think this is the only one of this trilogy that I have not seen. Yeah, I think this came over from Fox, maybe. I'm not sure, but it is a movie based on a classic children's fantasy series. Humongous. I grew up with it myself. So we're going to be finishing off. We watched the other two films in this trilogy. We're going to be finishing off the Chronicles of Narnia, Voyage of the Dawn Treader. So, that's what we got next. The Chronicles of Narnia, Voyage of the Dawn Treader on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye. Hold on a second here. Just a second. I completely forgot that Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, came out yesterday, the 1st. What day is today? The 1st. So that premiered on Disney Plus, and I normally do it on the day and date, and I just through all this, I'm just so caught up in all this other Marvel stuff that we're gonna basically just bump Chronicles of Narnia, the Voyage of the Dawn Treader by one day. So we're just gonna bump it one day, and I'm gonna do Wakanda Forever now because, well, I messed up. So Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, its premiere just in the last few days on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.